Hey guys, I'm back with another video today. Today I'm just going to do actually, let's be real, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing today, but I wanted to get on camera and I wanted to film another video because I don't want to get behind on my filming schedule, because if I start falling behind now, I might just keep falling behind. So I'm going to be creating a look today. Kind of want to create like a bronzy eye with more of a nude lip. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer. I'm just taking a little bit of this and I'm going to be priming my lids. I figured I would go in with this one instead of the Smashbox 24-hour one because I'm sure you guys are getting sick and tired of me using the same primer. So I figured I would bust this one out. It is a little bit more creamy than the Smashbox one, so if you like that, like you like a creamier texture, then you might really like this one. But if you have super oily lids, I would get the Smashbox one because it works better. In my opinion, it is more waterproof. For my eyeshadow palette, I'm actually going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. It's so beautiful. It has a lot of like bronzy, neutral shades. Also, don't mind my nail polish. I haven't had time to take it off and put a new coat on, so don't look too close. Perfect. So I'm just going to be going in with a flat shadow brush. I'm going in with Charmer, which is this white shade right here in the top of the palette. I'm going to be taking that and I'm just going to be setting that primer. I love to use this palette for a lot of bridal work. It's just like the most beautiful bronzy, like just the perfect amount of colors in it. It blends beautiful, and I really like these palettes. And then going in with a fluffy crease brush, I'm going in with the shade right here called Flower Child. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to buff this through the crease. And then I'm going to go in with a more dense crease brush. So this is the Morphe R34. This is a really awesome brush. It's a little bit more like tightly packed compared to the other one that I was using. It's a little bit more tightly packed, so it's going to be more precise in the area that I want it to be packed. So I'm going to go in with Smarty Pants right here. I'm going to be keeping this color lower than Flower Child. And I'm just going in with more pigment and adding the intensity that I'm looking for. But I'm really just taking this color and moving it in windshield wiper motions and kind of rolling it in circular motions as well when I'm doing it back and forth. So I'm kind of going back and forth, and then I'm kind of also doing circular motions. And then from here I'm going to pick up another crease brush and I'm going to be picking up Rebel, which is this color right here. It has a little bit of like a red tone to it. So picking that up on my brush, and I'm going to keep this on the outer half of my eye. Going in with that crease brush again, and I'm just going to be buffing out the edges. And then taking my ring finger, I'm going to be going in with the color Firecracker. Whoops. I'm going to be taking the color Firecracker right here with my ring finger. And I am going to be pressing this on my, from like halfway over. So towards my inner corner and about halfway through the lid. And then going back in with that crease brush, I'm just going to be lightly buffing that edge out from where we placed the shimmer shade. Picking up a little bit more products with my finger and just packing it over again. And then going in with the Rebel shade again, and I'm just going to be focusing this product on the outer V edge of my eye. And then I'm just taking that crease brush and buffing out the edge on the top here. And then going in with that very first brush that we used, I'm going in with the Charmer color again. And I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone. And then I'm going to take a little bit of makeup remover and just remove the fallout that we got on the rest of our face. For my foundation today, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal 24-Hour Foundation. This is called the Infallible Pro Glow. I got this last week and I've only used it a few times, but I really loved it. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get this. I know that, I've heard really good things about it, but I've just never jumped on the bandwagon. But I'm so glad I did. So if you're looking for a foundation that does leave your skin more glowy, I would definitely check it out, see what you think about it. I'm going to be going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I'm going to be taking a little foundation on the back of the sponge. I'm going to be applying this to my face. And this foundation is a little bit light for me right now, but once I go in with a little powder over top, with my bronzer and everything, it will balance. But the foundation color that I got, I actually bought this foundation when I didn't have a tan at all, so that's why it's a little light right now, but I can make it work. I love that the finish of the foundation though, it's really like a natural glow. It's not like super like oily glowy. It just has a really nice natural glow to it. It's very buildable. I would say when you first apply it, it's pretty medium full coverage. They have a lot of different shades in the collection, which I can appreciate. And they also come in a different formula as well. It comes in this version, which is the glowy version. And then they have a red package one that is actually more of a matte finish. So if you are more oily and you want something that's affordable and has really good coverage, I would try out the foundation. I think you would really like it. And then from here, I'm going to go in with a concealer. I'm going to be using, big surprise, the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Wear Concealer. I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes, taking a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, on my chin, and a little bit around my nose and on top of my lip. Again, using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, I'm just going to be pressing this into the skin. Okay, so once that is in place, I am going to be taking my Clinique Perfectly Real pressed powder foundation. There we go, we're in business. On my Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush, I'm just picking up a little bit of this and just going to be pressing this over the foundation. For my highlight today, I'm actually going to be using the Natasha Denona Glow Powder. Wow, I cannot talk today. I had lots of weddings to do this last weekend, and I feel like my brain is like wired. Like I'm like so exhausted, but I feel like I have 50 million things I want to do, but I'm also too tired to do them, but I also can't lay in bed and not do them. Anyways, so I'm going to be going in with the Natasha Denona Glow Palette. If you're looking for a glowy powder that doesn't look super glowy, pretty much how I describe this powder is it's really great for more mature skin. So if you have texture or if you have fine lines and wrinkles around your highlight bone area, I would try this powder because it's really natural. It really honestly does look like a glow from within instead of glowy palettes where, like, for example, my Tarte one that I always use in most of my videos, this is a really strong highlight. So if you're wanting something that is more natural looking, this is a lot more expensive, but it's definitely worth it if you are still struggling to find a great powder highlight. So I'm going to be taking this on my Morphe M510 brush and just popping this on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm sure you guys can hear the beeping. Funny story. So Nick always laughs at me because for some reason, like at 2:30, which is exactly what time it is right now, it's 2:30 p.m. And every time that I get super tired and need to take a nap, it's like right before 2:30. So that's his clock that he has, like one of his watches. And I swear, every time I go to take a nap and I lay in bed and I'm just about to fall asleep, it's 2:30 and his alarm goes off. And it's actually just a watch. And it's so funny because it does it to me every time and I always forget it, and just did it to me again because the door is open so you can hear everything, but it's super annoying. I don't know why I haven't like shut it off, but it literally goes off every day at 2:30, and every day at 2:30 I'm like, I'm supposed to be taking my nap right now. So anyways, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is a lot more natural compared to the other highlights that I wear. So if you like something that's more of a natural highlight and you don't mind spending the money to get this, I really like it. I picked mine up at Sephora. And then for bronzer today, I'm going to go in with the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Just comes in this cute little box. And I'm just going to be picking this up with my Morphe M405 brush. Just a nice cheek brush. Picking this up, and I'm just going to be bronzing my face. I'm also going to be bronzing my forehead, just so that everything can kind of look balanced and blended. And then to finish off the rest of my eyes, I'm going to be going in with the Smashbox Sumatra eyeliner. You can use any brown liner. This is just like a chocolate brown liner. And I'm just going to be lining my waterline. And then from here, I'm just going to take a really tiny defining brush. And going back into my Tartelette in Bloom palette, I'm going to be taking this dark shade in the palette right here, just picking up a little bit of that product. And I'm just going to be buffing this out along my lower lashes. And then going back in with that crease brush that I use, I'm going to be picking up the color Smarty Pants right here in the palette. Just picking that up on that crease brush and just buffing out that dark brown shade that we just applied. And then I need to decide what lip color I'm wearing today. I know I want it to be more on the nude side, so let me pick that out. I forgot to do my mascara though. I'm just going to be going in with mascara and popping this on real fast. I'm also going to be applying mascara to my bottom lashes as well. So for my lip color, I chose to go actually with the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Long Wear Lipstick. And this is in the color Melted Nude. So it comes in this cute little package right here. I really like the package. It's a squeezy tube, at least mine is. Mine is the mini size. Normally they're like about this big, but mine is the mini size. So I'm going to be going in with this color. Again, this is the Melted Nude shade. And it looks like this. So this is the color here. I actually really like it. I haven't used these in a really long time. They're super creamy. I know that they don't like last a super long time on the lips, but I'm just running errands today. It's 2:30 in the afternoon after I just told you about my clock story. And then just to set everything in place, I'm going to go in with my favorite. This is the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Spray, and I'm just going to be spraying this to my face. Maybe if it works. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you soon.